All right. Hello, everybody. Let's see. Hey, welcome to the live stream on a Tuesday. We changed it up a little bit. So glad you could be here. We're playing NASCAR Rivals. We're doing career mode tonight. We're going to continue with that. I also have a giveaway winner to announce. Plans for a movie watch along happening on Thursday. So stay tuned for that. Having some opinions on what movies we should watch that night. If you have opinions, let me know in the comments. What else? I'm forgetting something else. Oh, yeah. Exploring challenge mode in this game as well. I wanted to. And then next time we stream, might play a different game. So let me know as well what game you're thinking. I'm thinking of going back to like NASCAR Thunder, something in there. Maybe playing even something old, maybe like the 2000s games and stuff like that. So that's what I was thinking about. Well, that's what we got to talk about today. That's what we're going to do today. And then there's also other like really big NASCAR news and like outside of NASCAR, like motorsport news that we got to talk about. So that's pretty exciting too. But we should get to the gaming. I have a ways to go in this, and I think last time I said I will probably or I will try to renegotiate my contract in this game. I'm nervous about it, but I'm going to try it nonetheless, and we'll see. Again, as always, if my game volume words is not to your liking, let me know. If it needs to be quieter, louder, just let me know. You just got to make sure I get the game on the screen there. If my image is too big and it's covering part of the game that you want to see, also let me know that. That's also very important. So let's get going. Everyone in the chats, hello. Thank you for tuning in and watching. If you have a question on YouTube, there should be a spot in the chat for questions if you want to leave those there. But for now, we're just going to game, and if you want to chat about anything, we just chat about anything. No big deal. All right, here we go. Let's go my career. The glasses are also going to come on pretty early tonight. I can guarantee you that. Just the eyesight. The question is, I don't know where I put that. There. We're good. We got the glasses. And then I figured, depending on what movie we watch on Thursday together and how that goes, or I guess regardless of how that goes, the next video I'll put out will be a movie review video. I thought that'd be kind of fun. Again, I have some ideas in mind about what movie that would be. Let's see, what do I got? Blue Emu Maximum Pain Relief, Martinsville. Another short track. Here we go. We're gonna just start by practicing, and we'll see how it goes. But giveaway winner, I should announce that right now. Let's see. I have it on Twitter. I'm going to tweet all. The winner of the NASCAR Rivals free game code that we had to give away starting on Twitter on Saturday with is it's at the Real 6 Fan. So we'll go ahead and we'll tweet that. Congratulations to you. Make sure to send me a DM if you're watching. If not, you'll see it on Twitter, that you won, and we'll get you your free code. How about that? I like to give away stuff on the stream. Love that. And then the question in the comments is, do you need to be present to win? If entered, you do not. You need to be present to win. So that'll be answered right there. Cool. Over here is where I look at the comment section, so if I don't see your comment right away, bear with me. But if you have any comments, any questions, anything you want to talk about related to the sport, let me know. But we'll just be gaming. Also, any tips along the way driving will definitely help, and I will take into high consideration, given the fact that I am still really trying to learn here the best way to game in this game. But so far, again, as always, like I say about NASCAR Rivals, I really like the game. It's really tangible for me to play. It's easy to learn. I mean, I feel like a lot of the racing games are, but for me, you know, the newer consoles being like the Switch and everything, it's really nice to have a game specifically for the Switch. In the future, what would be really cool is to have a game like this, or have this put on multiple platforms. Obviously, if it can or not, I don't know. But I think that'd be pretty neat. Let's see, we'll start practice. We'll practice. I mean, this is going to be the tricky thing. Now, I don't usually go to pit road in these games because, you know, the racing time is so short. But Martinsville pit road, that's a trick. And last time, what I learned, okay, Kevin Harvick in that fancy car, don't do that to me, Kevin Harvick. Thank you. Oh my goodness. And the tricky thing about the short tracks that I learned last time, I forget who gave me the advice, but we're gonna, that's fine. I'll just do it. It's practice. Is that I should not use the brakes at all, which I know is like not what you should actually do in real life. But for me, it's easier to just kind of roll into the corner a little bit and just kind of roll, like not even, because as soon as I press the brakes, I get way too slow and it takes me a while to get my speed back up. Obviously, I'm going to need to learn really fast, and I also need to learn how to take these turns a lot better. So that's what practice is for, right? There we go. Again, let me turn up the game volume real quick, just a little bit. Just a tad. There we go. All right, we'll continue. Resume. And if you're just watching, you haven't heard of that before, my name is Taylor. I'm a big NASCAR fan. I started watching the sport in 2016, 2017, like every single race of season, like for real is when I started to really watch. I started above the line, the segment or the show that you're watching on TobyChristie.com right now. I started that last year. Picked up a bit, and here we are with Toby Christie, which I'm really excited about. And so I haven't been around the sport for long. Obviously, if you're keeping track of your years, I'm not a lifelong fan. My grandma watched the sport, or she was a fan of the sport for as long as I can remember, and she still is. And we go to the races together, and I had every chance when I was younger to get into the sport, and I just didn't. I wasn't attracted to it at first, and then 2016, it was a rainy day, it was nighttime, I don't really know what the day was. But I sat down and watched an Xfinity race with her, and I started to get kind of interested because that's the first time I really sat down and paid attention to the races. And then I went to my first in-person race at Kentucky Speedway in 2017, and since then, you know, besides the smells, everything about it, I just got hooked. So that's when I became a fan for real. Career-wise, started to consider it as a career, honestly, like early last year, maybe middle of last year. But this channel really, you guys, what it's all about is, you know, talking and learning. Talking with you all, who love the sport, sharing our love for it, our opinions about it, sharing the news, talking about it. But really for me too, the whole purpose of starting the show was to learn. Like I said, I'm not a lifelong fan. I still have a lot to learn. But I read a lot every single day. I research a lot every single day. Every live stream that I have, every podcast that I do, everything that I do every single week with Above the Line, Toby Christie, everything like that, it's constant learning, and I'm learning from you guys, and that was the whole point. So, welcome, and hopefully you're willing to learn and chat with me. I'm very excited. Or teach me a few things too. That's the big point of it too. Yeah, at some point, I mentioned this last stream too, but I would love to, like, I don't know if they have one for the Switch, but like a wheel that could be compatible with this game, I would love. I think that'd be so much fun. I have a really old wheel. It's somewhere, I think I have it in my closet in the front of my apartment here, but it has the NASCAR logo on it, and I've used it on the old games. I think like PS2 and like that type of era of console. I need to get a newer wheel or a nice rig set up, and at some point towards the end of this year, the goal is to try iRacing. That's the goal. I've never really tried it yet. The closest I've gotten to like actual sim racing is the NASCAR Hall of Fame. I really am not good at Martinsville, and I'm just discovering this for the first time. So I saw a comment, Ryan. Oh yeah, the Napa car, they're announcing that tomorrow. So, like, here's the thing. I don't remember the because the number 9 used to be blue. They're advertising it as yellow. And I don't know if I'm a fan of that. Not like it matters, well, I think, I guess, but it's really interesting. I tweeted this earlier today, but this is really the year of rebrands for teams, drivers, and I'm not necessarily talking about full team rebrands, like our mission statement is different, whatever, but like redesign. I think RFK has a new partnership announcement, but they even redesigned the 17 look. Who else had a really big redesign this year? I mean, well, if we're talking truck series, you know, Tricon Garage was DGR. That's different now. So teams, I think, are really embracing, at least Cup series, if we're talking, you know, the next-gen style. Last year was figuring it out. This year is embracing it. For truck series, I honestly have no clue. Maybe the Cup series kind of vibe trickled down a little bit. And they're like, okay, There's newness in that series. Let's bring new here as well. But I mean, also, as we know, with Kyle Busch's move to Toyota, that changed a lot up with, you know, Toyota, who they have in the driver's seats, what teams are still Toyota, which teams have moved on to different manufacturers, and that's going to create change as well and an opportunity for rebrand. And I think it's a great idea if teams are in that position. It's a good way to rebrand. However, with rebranding, you got to be careful. You still have to keep your core identity, right? People can't be like, Tricon Garage, what the heck is that? That's a new team, right? And we're like, no, it's a rebrand, right? Oh, yeah. I think that's very good. He's not gonna like me. So that's the issue with rebranding. I don't have a problem with it. I know I've rebranded ATYL so many times. I'm finally, I think this is the first year, because it really started last year. Oh wait, no. Last year was 2022. Oh my gosh, sorry. It started in 2021. I think I changed my logo twice that year. I changed it once last year, and this is the first year I haven't changed the logo, haven't really changed graphics at all. I need to work on that still before the season starts. But a rebrand is nice. It's a fresh start. Start of the year, it's always good to do that then. Middle of the year, it's riskier. I guess, like, new year, it makes sense to just change things then. Middle of the year, then people get confused. No pressure. Yeah, okay. I feel like I just need to go to pit road and race and qualify because I don't feel confident with this track, you guys. I don't know. I don't remember which one is after this. Ooh, yeah, I didn't hit pit road speed. That's right.
Check up.
I don't know what adjustments I can make to really make this better. I don't know. Let's do. You know what? I might just try something real quick. I'm just kind of throwing caution to the wind here. I'm just gonna mess things up severely and see what happens. We'll see. Ryan, you said, I like the 48 Ally night race car. It looks nice. You know, I really like it too. I thought the car last year, and I rated it pretty low on the paint scheme rating that I did a few weeks ago, because it reminded me of Easter, is what I've kept saying, and that's nothing against the design of the car or the designer at all. I mean, it made my top list of the season. But for me, it just was like, this doesn't feel really Ally to me. You know, when I think of Ally, obviously you think the purple, right? But I think like I think purple and black. Oh, I made the wrong changes and I'm really tight. Oh my gosh. Am I though? Hold on. Oh yeah, this thing is, let's just stick close to it. All right, we're gonna figure this out. We'll figure it out. But with the Ally car, I like the change, and I like that they have two primary looks. Last year, there wasn't enough variation in every single weekend. Yes, I'm a huge fan of, I'm cutting myself off again, but I am a major fan of keeping one sponsor to a car. Keeping the paint scheme looking the same as much as you can. Obviously, that we've entered an era where there's a lot of companies that can't really fund a full-time season for a cup car. I mean, they can't. Just with economics and how things are right now, it's just how it's going to work. But if you have a partner that's going to stay on for most races, keep the paint scheme kind of the same, but at least introduce some variation, and I like that that's what Alex Bowman and his team is doing.
Clear high, bud.
You know, I feel like I'm actually, it's harder to steer this way, but I feel like I have more control of the car, so maybe that's what I need. I can't really, like, something that I've learned in playing these games, okay, I'm going to make an enemy out of Greg Biffle, I'm sorry, my guy, but something I've learned playing these games that I think I like when the car is a lot tighter. It's just, it's more difficult to steer, yes, but at the same time, if I don't get all yawed out, for lack of a better word, like the back doesn't get loose on me and I end up losing the car, so that's really nice. But conclusion for Alex Bowman, this game is much better than last year. I like the darker scheme better. Again, it's the purple and black. I just think it looks really nice. We're gonna go to pit road here, and we're gonna return to garage. Then we'll qualify. Oh my goodness. Hi, Kyle. Sorry, let me see. Send a question. My bad. Oh, there we go. Real thoughts on Bowman 2023 scheme. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Kyle. I have you, and I have everyone. I have the chats like in two different places. So I have the questions section. Maybe that's not the best thing to do anymore. So if you have a question, I guess don't leave it in the Q&A anymore. Just leave it in the normal chat, just because when I'm looking here and I'm looking there. Again, setup needs to be totally different. I get that. We're going to work on that when I leave this apartment. But real thoughts on Boma's 2023 scheme, just said it. I think it looks great. I like the darker scheme better. It's really interesting. It's a really unique scheme. I don't know if I'm like the biggest fan of it, honestly, but I like it better than what he had last year, for sure. We'll do next session. Vex, you said you think Blaney will make, oh my god, don't do this to me. Do I think he'll make the championship 4? I want him to, as a Blaney fan. Yes. I really do. But I don't know, honestly. Like, last year he had a really consistent year, and I love that for him. I think that was great. We all know he kind of needed it, but I mean, 2021 he had some good wins, right? 2022 winless besides the All-Star race, and that, though it was the $1 million, it didn't really mean much because it didn't get him farther in the championship standings, right? I mean, with all the winners that we saw last year, he almost got pushed out of the championship fight, and with agree or disagree with NASCAR's call to continue the last cutoff race before we got into the championship fight, Ryan Blaney got in because of that. So I don't know. I want it to be his year to make it to the championship 4. I don't necessarily know what needs to be different for him. I did qualify well, did I? Oh yeah, God, yeah, Martinsville's not my track. So honestly, I want it to be his year for Ryan Blaney. Do I think he's gonna make it though? No. I think, though, he could make it to, you know, round of 8, but seeing him get past that, it really, for me to honestly say yes or no, I gotta wait until that mid-season point, or maybe like when we're a quarter of the way through. I feel like for Ryan Blaney, you can really get a tell on what his season's gonna be when we reach like that quarter point of the season. Now, for a driver like Chase Elliott, for me, it's halfway through the season, and we're like, okay, he's a second half of the season driver. Are we gonna see him pick it up at this point or not? So some drivers, it depends on where we are in the season, on how I think their playoff championship hopes are going to be. I think Harvick and Truex will both retire, Kyle. I think they will too. I think Harvick is supposed to announce before the 500, I think is what he said. He should have a decision before the 500 as to whether he's going to retire after 2023 or not. And I think he's going to retire, especially with his endeavors with the Cars Tour, being an owner in that. That's me. Oh my gosh, I started off horrible. This is really bad. With his commitment to that, I think he's kind of setting himself up for the future, and that probably means, I'm going to make enemies in this, that probably means that he's done full time after this season. Just because, I mean, with his son wanting to pursue like a Formula One career if possible, like that's major as well. And I think he wants to, you know, be there for that, be more, I don't want to say be more part of it, because I think he is a lot. I mean, you see him posting a lot about Keelan and everything. But, I mean, I just think it's his time. I mean, I think it's best to go out when you still are winning races, just to know that, I mean, you don't want to say that you still had more to give. And I think maybe that's where Eric Almirola has decided to step back, and maybe monetary stuff was in factor as well. But Eric Almirola probably still thought he had something to give. I think for Kevin Harvick, if he retires after next year, I think he'll still have more to give, but at least he can leave knowing that he's not going to leave like with a 3-season drought of not winning and stuff like that. So hopefully Kevin Harvick wins some next season. I would love that. Oh goodness, that would be a violation. But they're not going to call me on it. But yeah, Truex though, I mean, I don't know. I would like him to win next year. I think he's going to be leaving after 2023. The problem that Toyota has to look at, totally breaking the rules here, is, okay, who do we have to fill these spots in Cup? Because, you know, Ty Gibbs moved up, but who else in our program is ready to move up to the Cup level? And right now, besides John Hunter Nemechek, I don't think they have anybody who's ready to move up, and that's concerning because John's going to be moving into Xfinity this year, right? And it's a matter of like, okay, if he only spends 1 year in Xfinity, then they're like, okay, you're ready for Cup. I don't think he's going to be ready for Cup. But they could make that a rotating ride until they decide who's actually going to be in that, and I think that might be a smart decision for 2024. So we'll have to see, but I think Truex is done after this year. The question is, though, if you're a Truex and a Harvick fan, who do you root for? Because for me, my favorite veterans in the field are Brad, Harvick, and Kurt Busch. Kurt Busch is now done for full-time racing, so I'm like, all right, all bets on Brad and Harvick. I know Brad's going to be in the sport long after retires, because obviously with RFK, right? But with Harvick, you know, is he going to do some stuff in the booth? Will he just mainly stick with Cars Tour? Stuart Hawkins Racing, could he be a bigger part of that? Ooh, Casgro, oh my guy, I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry, everybody. I'm really not, it's fine. So it'll be really interesting to kind of see how things shake out, and maybe, I mean, maybe some other drivers are thinking of retiring that we haven't thought of, or, I mean, I really don't know. I mean, I think the only drivers that would retire, I mean, I don't think Brad would retire. I think he's made it clear that he's still racing. I think he's the only other one I can think of, really. But then we have to think about the TV deal and how that impacts these drivers and the teams and the funding, and the potential for maybe a split happening if the teams or the drivers want to have the exhibition races that aren't NASCAR sanctioned. That's another thing that we have to think about, too. Turn too wide and get around.
Got one down low now.
No, I'm not gonna get around them.
Got one looking up top.
Kyle Busch, whoa, sorry. Kyle Busch has really been, sorry Todd.
All right, clear
I think
outside.
Todd was on my friend list, and I don't think he will be anymore, which is kind of a shame after that. But I think that's the first car I've truly, like, spun around in this game. I will say that BJ McLeod on Motorsport game scheme is gorgeous. Okay. We have like 5 laps to go. We're good. Cole Custer, I'm gonna nudge you a little bit.
Inside.
I'm also curious to see how he does. I think he'll be a championship threat in Xfinity.
Outside, all by himself.
However,
Yours,
I'm also curious. I'm like, okay, well, if he's good in Xfinity, obviously Ryan Preece has his old ride right now. If Eric Almirola retires after his few-year deal, does that mean that maybe Custer has a chance to move back up? Or will Riley Herbst fill that? But we know that Eric Almirola's deal, I think, is a 3-year deal. So. Also, what I'm learning is those adjustments I made on my car, I knew that they were going to put me in a world of hurt. They're putting me in a world of hurt. I mean, I'm moving forward, but I'm not, like, really moving forward. Oh, come on, Kyle.
All right, got a gap. Clear up top here. Clear down low.
If he doesn't become a rival of mine in, like, the next 2 races,
Got one outside.
something's wrong, because
Clear outside.
clearly he's not my
You're all
friend.
clear up
We see
top.
that there's some trouble with LaJoy and Blaney here. Okay, LaJoy's a lap car, though, so.
Careful.
He's also my teammate in this game, so probably shouldn't make him upset like I'm doing right now.
Clear
I
high.
don't want to
Clear
upset
high.
Blaney here. Burton doesn't like me in this game, so if I upset him more, I can build a
Car
reputation
outside.
at
Hold
least.
your line. That's your bumper. Clear high.
Go
Clear
off
high.
that, yeah. I think my issue is I mess with my tire pressure too much.
2 to go this time by.
However, whatever I did allowed me to take these turns at like full force without brakes. So I don't know. Okay.
Still there.
Take the inside. Blaney, move faster. Move faster. Didn't move faster. That's one thing I would
Last
like for
lap.
Blaney
Get your
this year,
mark
though. I would like him, because he tends to start off races really strong, and then he loses it. I would like him to start off races strong and, like, finish the races strong. It's something with his team that they weren't able to close things out. I want that to be different, because that can mean more race wins, championship hopes, being higher than they've ever been.
Stay high. Stay high. Got one on the outside
Okay,
now.
6. That's not bad.
That's top 10.
So, I mean, from going from winning every race last week, I think, to 6th, it's kind of disappointing. But I kept the same speed rating, so does it really matter? Not really. Let's see. I also think Hamlin leaves. So that's an interesting thought. I mean, because we know that his contract with FedEx, their contract expires after the season. Hamlin's contract, I believe, also expires after this season. It's kind of it's reminiscent of a Kyle Busch situation when we all thought, oh, Kyle Busch isn't going to leave Joe Gibbs Racing, they're going to fight for him. Will they? However, Kyle Busch had a Toyota team and he changed. Denny Hamlin, though they're aligned with Joe Gibbs Racing, I mean, I don't think that'll stop them from they're ditching Denny Hamlin if necessary, but I feel like there's too much at stake with 2311 and Joe Gibbs Racing's alliance that I don't know if he will Gibbs, I should say, will risk losing Hamlin. However, if he does, then we know that at least Hamlin has another team that he could ride for. It's just a matter of does he have the funds, which I think he probably should, to put a third car on that team, run it full time. The issue then is, do they have a charter? That's what we don't know. But with the TV deal and everything, 2024 is going to be a really interesting, silly season to follow. It's going to probably be super busy, which will be very interesting. Let's see. We'll finish the event. We'll see what we got. I think we're in, oh yeah, we're in the regular chat. Let me go back to the questions just to make sure I'm not missing anybody. Cool, gotcha. Sweet. Hold the chat. Again, just a chill, like, Tuesday night type of thing. We're gonna leave the track. I gotta accept that. Chill Tuesday night gaming. Oh. For Thursday's stream, I wanted to do something a little different. And I wanted to do a movie watch along. I know some of you said that was something you were interested in, so I figured we could try it. The movie I was thinking of was the one that got me into racing for real, kind of, which was Cars. There's a lot of lore you can talk about with Cars, and just even how the movie was made in general. It's really interesting. So I figured, let's do it. So that'll probably be the movie that we watch first. If the series is a success, we can look into different racing movies as well. I gotta switch my chair here. I figured that was a good one to start off on, though. And then the other racing movies I haven't really seen before. Ooh, incentive contract completed. Oh, sweet, cool. So those will be a little bit newer. But you have successfully completed all incentive contract goals in races. Keep up the good work out there. Thanks. So I got a good payout, $149,760 dollars. This is where I need my glasses. Not like I couldn't see that without my glasses, but because I think this is the fourth time I've made Kazgrala angry. Now here's where I have to be careful. Or maybe not careful at all. It's, do I want to make a rival here? Do I want to, because for me to get onto other teams with messages like this, I either have to provoke to improve upon a bad relationship. That sounds wrong, but I'm being correct there. Or I need to apologize and improve on a relationship that's already going south. I have to make impressions, and basically those impressions, or I forget what I just called them, will give me options for different teams. Part of me wants to provoke this, because last time I think I was really nice to Kazgrala. So let's see what he's saying. He says, "Hey, at Taylor Kitchen, you need to reel it in and calm down a bit. It looks like you intentionally crashed into me last race." Okay, well, here's the thing. I could have intentionally wrecked him. I know I didn't. I had no clue how to control the car at that moment with the setup that I had. So I don't know. I'll provoke it. I wouldn't do that in real life. We'll provoke it, though. Nice, because Kazgrala is now upset. That's good. It's actually good. I need a rival in this game, and if Kazgrala is going to be it, why not? So it looks like we're loading. Now that's totally fine. Let's see comments. Aren't we a month away from the clash? We are. We're getting very close. So preparing for that, for sure. With that, I'm going to have a preview. Why isn't this? Oh, be close. Sorry, I couldn't see that on my screen. With that said, I'll have a preview episode for the Clash up the week of. So, the Clash is on the 5th, so I'll have it, up that week leading up to the Clash. Fantasy, or the ATYL Fantasy League will start up on the NASCAR app. It's above the low line, so we'll do that as well. Race number 9. Oh, okay, well, we got to look at this again. Stop motion. I will make sure that I'll read your comment in a second. So, choose incentive contract. Let's see. Easy. Well, what are the upcoming tracks? Oh, crap. Sorry. Bristol, Dirt, Talladega, Dover, Darlington. That's tough. Okay, so my incentive contract is easy, normal, challenge. I think last time I did challenge mode, honestly, or I might have done, no, I did normal. I did normal because I was nervous to do challenge mode with a road course and 2 short tracks. Easy, I'm not going to do easy. That's too easy. So with normal mode, I have to have 3 top 25s within the 4 races. With challenge mode, I have to have 4 top 25s with 4 races. So here's my thing. With Talladega, Bristol Dirt, I don't know how I do on dirt tracks. I've never really done that. I've raced dirt to Daytona. Obviously, with the games advancing over time, how things handle is going to be a little different. But when I played dirt to Daytona, I did not do well. That's a game I probably need to bring back because I actually really liked it, though I didn't do well. But I don't know how I'm going to do on Bristol Dirt, so that might be a risk going with the challenge. Again, also with Talladega, not road courses, super speedways, my goodness. I tend to do well on those, but it's a matter of where I qualify, because if I qualify middle or back of the pack, I tend to lose the draft, and I can't really make that back up. But again, I qualified pretty poorly at the Bristol race. Again, totally different, Martinsville. My gosh, my words. And I didn't do as horrible as I thought. Let's make it a challenge and do challenge mode. Why not? I had to reason that out. It's like I was on a game show. All right, let's get to the comments. Hey, I got this game for Christmas. Stop Motion Brothers said. And I made Kyle Busch mad and Chase Elliott. That's good, honestly. Like Martinsville passing is practically impossible. With the new package too, it's impossible. Put everybody 5 laps down under green at Bristol Dirt. It's really easy. Okay, then that's good. That's good to know. Kyle, I'm sorry you didn't win the code. I did the random wheel generator just to be fair. Because I wanted to make sure I did this the fair way. So if we do another giveaway, hopefully we'll do another one and you can win that. Win the code. But it is a really fun game. For sure. Let's see. We'll do what we got here. Trying to figure out what I want to do right now. We'll do another race. We'll do another race, and then we'll kind of see where we're at. Okay, Bristol Dirt. Here we go. I am excited for this one. Also, be sure to follow NASCAR Rivals on Twitter, Facebook. They also have an Instagram account as well. Great folks over there. Also, make sure to follow Above the Yellow Line on Facebook. We just got a Facebook page. We post some more of our our reels and shorts there to keep up with the news, other behind the scenes Above the Yellow Line stuff. We have an Instagram as well, Above the Yellow Line. So if you like to follow Facebook better than Instagram, take your pick of where you want to find us. And then also Twitter. I'm always on Twitter, you guys. @_TaylorKitchen_. The reason I have not changed that username is because it started off as like a personal page for me, and then it quickly turned NASCAR, and I tried to change the name once, and everyone got confused. So we're just going to keep it just me, kind of my brand, and we'll see how it goes.
Can't wait for the green
chair,
flag
my
and to
gosh.
see the dirt
Sorry, I'm like chair, uncomfortable. We will continue. Okay, so we'll start practice. This will be interesting. I'm actually going to take these headphones off. So I don't actually really feel like I need them. I had the noise on in the background, but I don't really think I actually need that. There we go. Okay, how is this gonna go?
You're clear of pit road.
And then again, if I don't comment back to you right away, or if I don't answer your comment, just know that I will get to it after I'm done practicing, I promise. Again, the comments are on my left, which I think will be your right. Oh my god, I'm not doing too well at all on this. So I can't see them right now. As I'm looking straight ahead. Or I guess to you guys, I'm looking to my right instead of my left. First. So this will be a good race for me to actually make enemies, which will be good. That'll be good. I feel like after this race, I might go into challenge mode and do one of those to close out the night. Part of me just kind of wants to go into this race a little blind and see how we do. It's not that bad. Oh, they're yawning it out though. Oh, okay. How did they do that though? Because I wasn't able to do that. Well, I just did it, but I didn't want to. Oh god. All right. All right.
Outside.
No. Okay. You know what, you guys? I'm just going to qualify for this one, and we're going to see how it goes. I figured let's just be unpredictable. Oh, LH, your favorite driver. Oh, no. Yeah, don't make him mad. Did I do the giveaway? Is that what you mean, Kyle? Because I did. I announced it on Twitter. With the name wheel thingy-majig. Let's see. Practice results. Next session. Qualifying. Start qualifying.
All right, keep digging right here.
All right, here goes nothing. Because I mean, this could literally be really bad, and it could be nothing. Just taking it a little slow. Okay, I figured out where I start to yaw out. Kind of like when I enter the corner. In the middle of the corner, I'm good, but it's like, it's also when I exit. Because there I'm good. Yeah. That's when I start to go. That's when I start to go. Oh my god. Okay. I qualified okay though. Okay, I qualified first. Not bad. I'll take it.
We are getting ready to see the drivers push
All
their
right.
cars to the
The
limit
two yellow and
as
black
they slip
cars
and
starting on
slide
the
under
front
the lights
row.
on that beautiful red Tennessee clay.
I'm a little intimidated by Christopher Bell in this one. Just his dirt background, you know?
Going green.
Okay, we'll see. I would have much rather started on the outside, but, well, I guess it doesn't matter.
Top's free. Use it if you need it.
Oh god. I'm mirror driving and I shouldn't do that. I took that turn way too late.
Got one peeking inside. Clear down.
This is going to be a pretty quick 10 laps, I think. If I'm just able to stay where I am, then we should be good. And then the first part of my contract is fulfilled. But as long as I don't spin out, we should be good. Oh my gosh, no! No, I got on the apron and I spun! Okay, that's fine. That's okay. That's okay. They don't lose a lot of ground. But we're about to lose more. I don't think I can get first back. My car is not happy with me though. Yeah, there's no way I'm catching up to first. I'm not catching up to Christopher.
Five to go. Just time by.
I'm so quiet, you guys. I'm focused. I did it again. I'm following the cars method though, like when you're in the dirt. If you're going left, steer right. And it's kept me in it so far. So Denny's about, is that Denny? I don't know if that's Denny or not. Maybe Denny. It looks like purple and orange. FedEx. Might try to pass me. But now I'm looking behind me and not forward. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, no! 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 Get back on the, no, Harvick, no! There's no yellows in this game? There's no yellows? Oh my god, no.
Inside.
What is happening? That should be a yellow. I have no clue what's going on. Oh my gosh. I literally can't steer my car.
Right now.
Well, there goes her contract. I gotta stay where I am. I cannot move. Yeah, I know my temperature's high, alright. I see it. I saw it. Oh god. I actually really don't know what led me to spin out at that moment. I don't know if I hit the apron or what. I'm gonna have to watch this back later, but every time I get into that groove right there, things go poorly. Okay, I'm making up ground. Yeah, that was a big fail. I feel like that was the first big fail I've had in this game, like when I've done career mode. Brown, I'm gonna spin you. Sorry. I don't like Bristol Dirt this year. I think he spun like that. I don't really know. No, the first year we did it, he spun a lot. Alright, this isn't where I want to finish the race, so I don't think I can pick up more spots where I'm at. Maybe I can pass faster. No, I can't. I can't. Yeah. That was a shame. What difficulty preset are you at for this game? Expert, hard, normal? I think I'm at normal. I kept saying I was at easy mode, but I think I'm actually at normal now that I'm thinking about it. I put it at either normal or easy because I wanted to make sure I was able to talk with you guys while playing. Because other times I've done difficult or hard mode, and I'm not able to do that. Or like medium mode, and I'm not able to talk with you guys at the same time. So, 105 speed rating? Okay. Interesting. So, that's why I've made it an easier mode. Also, I'm a beginner, so like, I feel if I go back through this game again and do career mode again, like start over, then I would notch it up to like a medium mode. But I followed my contract bonus. I'm first in point standings, which is good. Even my drive, she looks mad. She basically is me, but we look mad in that picture. Finish event, why not? Hopefully I get some rude comments from drivers. So hopefully that pops up. Because the whole point of this game is to make rivals, right? Maybe I won't get rude comments. I guess we'll see. Man, if I could make that much, like, just obviously not driving, but like from content creation, dang. Over 3 million. That'd be fantastic. Oh my gosh. Oh no, no! That sucks. Story of the week, bad day for Taylor Kitchen. Is this the beginning of the end for Taylor Kitchen? I don't know. Hopefully it's not. That's kind of rude of them to do. I mean, I'm sure, I wonder how drivers think when they see a headline like that. I'm sure some of them are like, or like they're over it. But if you're newer to the industry and you see something like that for the first time, I'm pretty sure you panic. That's interesting. There we go. Don't let that last race ruin your whole season. It's just one race. Oh, thanks, Corey LaJoy. We have a good relationship. We're teammates, so I'm going to compliment him. So basically what this game is doing is it's encouraging you to mess up in a way. And I'm not saying that like mess up all the time, but it's encouraging you to basically run into people. It's encouraging you to like make mistakes. That's okay. It builds your rapport with other drivers. So like, for example, reputation, that reputation box up there, the more I get people on the positive or negative side of me, like the extremes, that's going to build me those reputations. So, for example, like Noah Gregson, very close to getting him in my reputations box. McDowell close to. The Hendrick guys I'm just neutral with. I don't know why. Kyle's annoyed. Stenhouse is upset. Who else am I close to? Okay, Yaley. Close to getting him to reputation. Jones. No, Brad. Okay, I would understand after that race why he'd be upset. Okay, Castle good. LaJoy polite. I feel like he was nice last time, so I think I must have made him mad. Okay, I'm really good with the racing, Stuberhaus Racing guys. I could arrange a contract option with them. I have all the things required, and that's a pretty solid team. Yeah, Penske's never going to happen, and that makes me really upset. Also, reputation of 38 or better. I'm still struggling to like get the reputation numbers up, so again, I've looked things up. I got to figure it out. The money team, Trackhouse. See, that makes me upset too, because I want to be part of Trackhouse, but I can't. Okay, he's mad. We're getting there. Okay. Part of me wants to see if I can arrange a contract option with Haas, because I think they're the highest team. Ooh. Well, then the trick is if I arrange an option with RFK and I farther upset Keselowski, then that's a rival. Then that makes my reputation bad, especially with Keselowski, and they won't have me on their team. I don't think that's how that works. Or maybe that is how that works. I don't know. I think it's a safe bet for me looking at all the contract options out there. Oh, Joe Gibbs is open now. Okay, what do you guys think I should do? If you're in the comments, should I go with Joe Gibbs Racing? Hendrick I have an option for. I mean, I know Hendrick's kind of an obvious choice, as well, but I was really interested in Stewart-Haas. I think all contract options are the same amount of money, if I'm correct. They're all the same amount of money. So, I think I'm going to stop career mode for today so I don't further mess things up. Hey, Gabe, what's up? It's been such a long time. Thanks for joining. We're just going through career mode right now for Rivals, figuring out if I should take up a contract option or not. I said this episode I would. It's just a matter of, do I go with Hendrick, Joe Gibbs, or Stewart-Haas Racing? The reason I lean towards Stewart-Haas is because I have a better reputation with their drivers than I do with the Joe Gibbs drivers. And with Hendrick's drivers, I don't really have a reputation with those drivers, so it's not like hurting me either way. Part of me feels like it's smart to go with Hendrick at this point, I guess. So maybe we'll do that. By arranging a contract option with this team, you will have the opportunity to join them at the end of this season. Take a contract, Stewart-Haas. You could replace Cole Custer. I could, honestly. For me, Hendrick Motorsports, it's like, who would I replace? It just says 2 contract slots open. Or like just leaving Bowman and maybe Byron high and dry. Is that what's happening? I don't know. I get the same contract option with Stewart-Haas. So maybe I rebuild the team. I do like Ford. You know, I'll cancel this. You know, I am gonna go with Stewart-Haas. I feel less bad if I kick someone out there. Let's see. Yeah, we'll go with Stewart-Haas. Okay, we've arranged the option. Oh, I think I can have multiple options. Oh. That's interesting. I think I can have 2 contract options. So, why don't I put my other one then with Hendrick? Okay, so those seem to be my 2 contract options. I think those are the only ones I can do. I could start my own team, and I have enough money to do that. But reality is, I don't know. You have multiple options. There you go. At the end of the year, you pick one. I like that a lot. Okay. So if I could do one more, I would do... I'm sure they don't want me at this point. But RFK. I love that team so much. Where are they? Did I really just go past? Oh, here we go. Oh my God. Couldn't see them. Oh yeah, I can't. So I have 2. That's fine. I'm good with the options that I chose. Perfect. Okay. That's about me. Cool. All right, let's go. Let's go to main menu. Maybe we'll end with like a challenge tonight. Let's do that. Gabe, you went to RFK's headquarters. I know. It's probably I think it was my favorite race shop that I went in when I was in Charlotte. It was so nice. Their museum type area, I'm calling it a museum area, was phenomenal. Just the work that they put into it. Their fan day too, like their organization cares about their fans and you feel that. The drivers were able to really personalize with the fans. Jack Roush was just standing next to some of the cool cars that they had out there and was like signing things for people. And I'm like, it just felt like a really good family environment, which I appreciated because some of the other teams, like, I will say I loved all the shops that I went to, but RFK's just had a certain feel that was different than the others that you felt really welcome there, which I liked. Let's see. Let's do one challenge. I think I did the Chase Elliott one last time. I made it clear that I'm not good at Martinsville. Okay, Christopher Bell. With 18 laps to go, NASCAR shortened the race and gave Almirola a 10-lap stint to the finish. Bell was on the charge, but the lap cut hindered his chance to get it done. We're going to give you the final, 10 laps to put you about 1 second up from Bell. Can you hold it together and keep Bell behind you with lap traffic? The answer is no, I can't do that. But to close out the night, let's just see if I can pull together a miracle somehow. Let's figure it out. I gotta sit up for this. My gosh, let me change the camera just a little bit. Okay, cool. Like there's a certain, if I'm like doing a challenge, I have to like lean into the TV. That's the only way I can do this. The darkness ended the New Hampshire race early. Yeah. Honestly, because my thing, like, and yeah, and if they kept the race going, I don't think Almirola would have won it, and that's the only reason I think he won in 2021. So I don't know. Will he win this year? I don't think so. I really don't know. So part of me doesn't actually remember racing New Hampshire in this game at all yet, so it'll be interesting. Bell is going really fast, so... I don't mean to like not talk right now. I am just so focused. I think I put together a pretty good gap, but I have to keep this gap for 10 laps, and I don't know if I can do that. I'm gonna make enemies. We're gonna do it.
Outside.
Widen the gap. High.
Car high here.
Mr. Ty Dillon. Oh my god, he's so close. How did that happen? How is he doing that? Oh my god, I think that's the point. I think the AI in this game is like to stay really close to you at all times, even if you make a gap. So basically, I can't mess up. And I'm notorious for messing up. So where I'm going to beat him is into these corners, and I think that's all I've got for him.
All clear. He's moving. Clearing behind.
Oh my god, no! No! Christopher Bell, don't. You're so fast.
All clear, all clear. No
Oh.
pressure from behind.
I mean, I guess I win. If I don't mess up, I guess I win because I just spun him out. I don't know how to react to that. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I think I got it. I just have to cruise for 10 more laps.
Got a car high now.
Alright, well, this was interesting.
All right, you're clear.
I also don't know if that's a glitch. I'm hoping it's not a glitch, but the task was just, you know, keep Christopher Bell behind you, and I guess I did that. So I don't know if I cheated the system a little bit. I think I saw one of you comment. I'll look at that in a second. Oh gosh. Oh yeah, I also want to mention, for those of you that wish me a happy last first day of college, thank you. Going into my, currently, and I guess now, my final semester at college. I'm studying broadcast journalism with a minor in sports issues and marketing. At my university, they let you make a minor, put together your own classes, and I was thrilled to be able to make sports issues and marketing a focus. Marketing is a skill set I want to advance myself more in, and then obviously sports issues. The only sport I really know is motorsport, so being able to kind of learn more about that, and also kind of the issues with diversity and even just inclusion, accessibility is a big thing for me too. So learning about that in the world of sports and even just current topics was really important to me as well. So I'm excited about that, but this semester is all focused on marketing and my capstone classes, where I actually get to help run and produce our school's live broadcast that we do every Thursday. So I'm very excited about that. We rotate roles. Starting in week 5 of the semester, we start rotating roles. The first 3 weeks of the broadcast, I'm an anchor. So I'll be rotating anchor 1, anchor 2, and then I'll be like an on-air anchor. And then I'll be like not executive producer, my goodness, an associate producer or producer. Then I'll get to do editing and videography, which I love, so I'm excited that I kind of get to do that in a school setting and get critiqued a little bit more. What other roles are there? There was another role I'm forgetting, but it's a really cool opportunity that my school has. I wish we were able to have classes on that a little bit earlier in the curriculum instead of having it be a capstone. And unfortunately, just so busy outside of class, I haven't really had the chance to just volunteer at our school, so that was kind of a bummer. That's kind of one thing I wish I would have done. more in college. I've had more of the time to volunteer, but I spend that time working on this show, which I'm really excited about, and other opportunities within this field. So I think it's a good trade-off, honestly. No, oh my gosh, last lap. So yeah, so really fun, exciting, scary to have my last day of school, or I guess my first day of school is what I should say. My first last day of school would be like preschool, right? Oh god, I really lost speed there, didn't I? Gosh, when I say that it's my last day of school, that's gonna be wild. And then you have the conversations of like, well, are you gonna go back to get your master's and stuff? Not even focused on that right now. Just focused on like, you know, what comes after. You know, so it'll be interesting. Wait, hang on. Who finished in first? That's what I'm wondering. Did I really lose track of that fast? Okay, comments. Chili Bowl is coming up. Ah, yes. Yeah, I figured sitting him out was my only option. Did I do that intentionally though? No. But wait. I didn't beat the challenge. What do you mean I didn't beat the challenge? But I beat Christopher Bell. So was that because I wrecked him out? Is that why they want to give it to me? I feel like though once I wrecked him out, like they do in the other games, if you don't follow the specifications of the challenge, they usually stop it. So that's why I'm not sure if this was a glitch, if because I wrecked him out, they automatically put him in first. I think though at the same time I actually had to win the race, so that might be where it actually got me. On the last lap I had all those cars pass me. I wasn't sure who was first or not at that point, so I don't really know. Hello Stop Motion Brothers, thanks for joining back. So yeah, that was interesting. All right, we're gonna exit that. Odd. But yeah, in case you missed it, on Thursday night starting at 7 or 7:30, I'm trying to figure out what time works better. We're going to be doing a movie watch along. I've explained this before in the past, but essentially what we're going to do is hi guys, sorry. I'm going to put myself on the screen a little bigger. Basically what we're going to end up doing is I'm going to have a movie playing without the sound. No sound, and I know some of you are kind of like, well, why wouldn't you have sound on? It's a movie we all want to watch. Well, no sound on because I don't want to get copyrighted. That would be bad. So we're not going to do that. But what we're gonna do is, if you guys are able to stream the movie that I chose was Cars, the first Cars movie. I would love to do all the movies kind of like in a row, so maybe that'll be my plan. But we'll watch the first Cars movie. If you have Disney Plus or if you have the movie like together, make sure to plug it in. We'll all press play on the count of 3, 2, 1. And if you end up having to like take a break or whatever, you can always jump back in. I want to try to find a way to have like a live timer on the screen to tell you guys where I'm in the movie. If I can't figure that out by Thursday, bear with me. This is something new that I want to try, so we'll figure that out. So yeah. I know, Gabe, that is on my list. I really want to do the whole Fast and Furious series. I binge watched it in I think 2 days. And that was a lot. I love the series, though. It's not supposed to be good. It's supposed to be fun with the Fast and Furious movies. So, I do want to watch Tokyo Drift, though, with you all, because I have a lot of negative opinions towards it that you guys think I'm crazy for. Just loving the Fast and Furious movies in general, it just doesn't fit the vibe that the others have. So, that's just me. But so yeah, movie suggestions I'll always take on social media, so just tag me in those. But Thursday's movie that we're going to try and attempt for the first time is going to be Cars. On Monday, since we still have off-season content to fulfill, I really wanted to do like a movie review. I have a lot of NASCAR books that I have to read too, and I tried to get to Racing with Rich Energy, the Formula One book that Alanis King did, and I got through the first chapter, and then before I knew it, I was back here at college. So hopefully if I have a few weekends off, I really want to get to reading that book because I was hooked by the first chapter and then time got away from me. But I really want to do a review on that book and kind of post that content throughout the season, which I think will be really fun. So we'll see. I got a lot of exciting plans this year with content, races to go to, movies to watch. So we'll get to that. But in the meantime, make sure to follow me on social media @_Taylor_Kitchen_ on TikTok and Twitter. TikTok, we do a lot of shorts. Twitter, that's like my home base. I post everything there. So make sure to follow me there. Also, above the yellow line, the official ATYL pages on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Make sure to check those out, having more content there. And then TobyChristie.com on all social media platforms, and TobyChristie.com, obviously, to read more of the articles for more in-depth news that I might report on in shorts. Make sure to check us out there for up-to-date news. Also, we are on podcasting platforms. I haven't posted there because we haven't had like news stories or full-length episodes that really worked for podcasting outlets right now, but we're going to go back to that when the season begins. So make sure to check us out, or make sure to follow us there, so when we have new episodes up, you're able to see them first. And then obviously we would not be able to do what we do without great partners like Shaq eye gear. Use the promo code MAMBA34 to get 20% off your order of Shaq eye gear glasses. Really cool designs, so make sure to check them out. And again, here are our social media handles, so make sure to give them a look there as well. But I think that's it. Again, I announced the giveaway winner on Twitter, who won the free NASCAR Rivals code. I believe that was it was like Race Fan 6. I need to figure that out. We'll figure that out. Let me make sure I pull it up real quick, just so if they're watching, I can announce it right here. Let's see. The winner was the Real Six Fan. Sorry, my bad. The winner was the Real Six Fan on Twitter. Again, if you are them, congratulations. Make sure to reach out to me and we'll get you the free NASCAR Rivals code. Hopefully, again, like I said, we'll do more giveaways in the future. I have some other ones planned with just some NASCAR memorabilia, so stay tuned. Again, thank you all for your support. Also, if you got a sticker from me, I give away 30 free stickers. I should be sending those out in the mail early next week, waiting for the shipment to get in, but that should be there soon. But guys, thank you so much for joining me on a off-date live stream. I wanted to do something a little different, see how Tuesdays worked out. Thank you all so much for your support and for joining me with this game. And until next time, I'll see ya. Bye.